Hope everyone is doing well. Today we're going to see composition of inverse trig functions. So you're going to use the same tables as yesterday, so I did not change that. Make sure you end up getting each of these tables. So one for sine, to use for sine inverse, then cosine inverse, and then the last one is tangent inverse. So you're still using these tables. And we're going to end up using the unit circle in some cases. You might not need to if the values are within the range of the tables. So we're going to do these examples so you're able to understand how do we compose. So you basically have two trig functions. Okay. If we look at the first one, we have a cosine pi over 4. I know pi over 4 is right here on this table, and I know cosine is the x. And cosine pi over 4, same thing as the table. If you go to your table, if I go to cosine, and theta is pi over 4, it is square root of 2 over 2. Okay? So that's what I need. I'm going to solve the innermost. I'm going to solve this first. This one right here. Okay, I'm looking at that. So now, I leave the sign of inverse negative 1, and what did we say it was? Square root of 2 over 2. Okay? Once we have sign inverse, remember, we end up rewriting it as theta equals sine inverse square root of 2 over 2. And then we write sine theta equals square root of 2 over 2. Okay, so this is step 1, this is step 2, and then the third step, what is the angle of theta? What is theta? So I look at my sine table, square root of 2 over 2, and what do we have? Pi over 4. Theta is pi over 4. Okay? Now let's go to the next one. Number 2. I have tangent inverse of 1/2. Okay, if I go to my table of tangent inverse, 1/2. Inverse of 1/2. I have no 1/2, right? So now what do? We draw a triangle. Remember how we would draw a triangle? So I'm going to draw a triangle. You're not able to see the color of the triangle. Let me change the color of the triangle. Here's my triangle. And we're just going to flip this triangle. Okay. So it's like if I'm pretending there's an angle, remember we write tangent theta equals tangent inverse of 1/2. So then tangent theta equals 1/2, right? So if I'm thinking this is theta, tangent, remember, is opposite over adjacent. So opposite is 1, adjacent is 2. I don't know this third one, the hypotenuse, but remember, how do I find the hypotenuse? By using Pythagorean. So, remember, if you need to solve for C, in this case I don't, but just to remind you, Pythagorean Theorem, if you need to solve for that, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, in this case we don't, because I can already find cotangent. Remember, cotangent is adjacent over the opposite. So it's the reciprocal. So then I know that cotangent theta is equal to 2 over 1. Or just 2. Okay, so the final solution would just be 2. Let's look at one more. One more example. Right here we have cosine inverse 2/3. And that's also not on our table. So we have a right triangle right here. Okay, remember when you think of this as theta. Think of this as theta, okay? And so when I write it first step, we're looking at the innermost. Cosine theta is equal to cosine inverse 2/3. And then we rewrite this as cosine theta is equal to 2/3. Now turn out like a 3. Okay. So cosine is adjacent to theta, so this measurement right here. And then 3 is your hypotenuse. Okay, opposite. That's the adjacent over the hypotenuse is cosine. And now I need to find tangent. Okay, using my unit circle, I need to find tangent of this triangle. Well, I need to find this value that's missing right there, because remember, tangent of theta, okay, tangent of theta is opposite over adjacent. So I need tangent theta. So I need my measurement that is opposite. I have adjacent, that'd be 2. So I need opposite. It's not 0. I need my side opposite, and I don't have that. So what do we use? Pythagorean Theorem. 2 squared plus y squared equals c squared, which is 3 squared. 2 squared we know is 4. We don't know what y is, and we know 3 squared is 9. What do we do to solve for y? Subtract 4. So y squared equals 5. So what is y? Take the square root, right? So this is square root of 5. So what is tangent theta? What is the measurement that is opposite? Square root of 5. So your final answer would be square root of 5/2. Okay? Make sure you pause and you take notes. And if you have any questions, send me an email. Take care.